Part 2 of the original Mothra review. Now, I redid it because I made too many mistakes on Part 2. And here it is. Now, let's start with the, camera angles. Now, this time, this is right after they did, Godzilla Raids Again, and they didn't do a good job of filming it. Like, they're making the monsters look big. Now, they did some other films, like Varan the Unbelievable, Rodan, and The Mysterious, and now we have Mothra right here. I'm not sure about the timeline, but when they did make it look big, they did make it look big. I mean, come on. When I want to see a giant monster movie, I want to see it like it looks big, not from a helicopter view. So that looks stupid, and at least it's almost all the monster in this one is moving all the time. When they did the butterfly, though, it looked big, but it was from an aerial view, and I really don't like it that much when it's from an aerial view, but at least it looked big. Now, let's talk about the voice acting. And the voice acting in the English dub version, just stinks. Like almost every Japanese monster movie, especially with the kids, sounds like it belongs in a cartoon. But that didn't bother me. When the Japanese version did it, it was also good. So, here we have it. We have a good monster movie. Second of all, the special effects are really special. I mean, look at that. That looks like real fire. That doesn't even look like the cartoon stuff they usually been doing in most of the things. Usually they would either use like a smoke that you could see, or you would, see, like cartoon stuff almost. And that stuff I didn't really like. So, here we have it. We have a really good ray gun right here. This is actually the descendant from the lasers that first appear in War of the Gargantuans. They appeared almost all throughout the second series and first series of the Godzilla movies. I mean, that laser gun's most recognizable. And when they did the wind effects, it's obviously that the sets were, were weak and were being affected by, some giant fan. And when they caught the cocoon on fire, you could probably tell that, well, you can obviously tell that's not a big fire at all. I mean, like, if it looked really good, there'd be giant, huge flames of balls of fire almost everywhere around that cocoon. So, that's not too much. And that's basically all the traits I have to give you right now. Personal thoughts. I mean, the Clark Nelson guy might be the villain of the movie, but don't you think he's a little stupid? I mean, come on, he kidnapped girls and forced them to perform against their will, and he doesn't think that's illegal? I mean, he even said once, "Why am I being chased by the police?" Well, now you know why, moron. Second of all, what's with the Mothra doll? It doesn't have any legs. I mean, I know that, in all Mothra movies, there's legs, and half the time they don't even look that good, but come on. Look at this scene right here. It's just laying there, and that's not even that cool. I mean, really, a moth just laying there, don't you think it would, like, die of something or anything? That kind of annoyed me, but it wasn't too much. The plants, and the plants that attack Chujo look totally fake. I mean, it looks almost like the probe from War of the Worlds. So, what do we have here? We have a good, decent monster movie. Now, this is great. This movie is great. I'll tell you, it's better than any other Mothra movie I've ever seen. Mothra starring in any other Mothra movie, including her own Godzilla. This is the best. This is probably my top 5 best Japanese monster movies. Probably comes in at number 5, but it is a great movie and I love it. So, Mothra gets a 7 out of 10. For more reviews, check out my page and subscribe. If you want me to review a movie you like, just post beneath any movie review, or you can email me. My email address is below any of my movie reviews.